My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire, where we're going to be playing Defect. Ascension 17. Yes, don't mind if I do. Take 18 for 250. How early is our early shop? Ooh, pretty early. Alright, let's have a look at these elite paths. There's a 4 elite path with actually an early shop and 2 midline rests. 2 midline rests. That's really good. I'm taking that risk reward right there. So I'm going to want to hit this early shop and then go down the hyper aggressive path I just mentioned. Yeah, 50-50 that frontliner would have died there, unfortunately. Did not turn out that way for us. That definitely just should have been double defend. That's my bad. Alright. Place your easy pick there for me. Really difficult to make me turn down an early Glacier, in fact. Take 2 damage to deal 6 here because this enemy ramps up, so I don't want to be in this fight for too long. Seasonal cast. Hell, the enemy actually still has not yet decided to buff. Usually they buff on turn 2. Not always, though, evidently. That'll get it done, though. Gambler's... Ooh, consume. This is a really early consume. Capacitor? No, defragment. Damn. If that was capacitor, that would have been amazing. I mean, that is apotheosis. In this early in game, you just take apotheosis. And I definitely take defragment. And I probably take cold snap, even. Well, we're gonna have a really fun early game here. We are set up for just destroying elites. We are so defensive, and with the apotheosis, we can actually be really, really aggressive at the same time. Awesome. Let's cold snap strike. Sweet. Just because the strikes are better. I'll take the cool-headed, but I'm not happy about it. Feeling a little low on power cards here. Zap. I do want to play Zap on turn 1. I also do want to get all my potions out here, because this is going to be an important combat for them. Yeah. Got the apotheosis out. That means a lot. Now, defrag. Kind of want to consume dual cast here. Yeah, just go for maximum damage. Set myself up to be able to defend a bunch on this turn as well. Awesome. Yep, I stand by that previous decision as the one that ended up winning that fight for us. Matroshka, the next 2 non-boss chests you open contain 2 relics. I've been informed that that was the correct way to say it, so I'm reverting back to that. Until next time someone tells me that I should be saying it a different way, and then I will change it to that. God, I really ought to just look it up at this rate. The problem is there's so many different channels and different websites that offer pronunciation guides, and they're bad, they're awful, and like really don't work. And some of them are parodies even. Boot sequence? I don't take another cool-headed here. So it's either boot sequence or nothing, and I think I'm overly defensive at the moment. I mean, in fact, I know I am overly defensive at the moment. Let's take this rest. Good, this is exactly the fight that I wanted it to be. No, I don't play consume. At least not until after the apotheosis. Also don't really want to play defragment until after the apotheosis. You are kidding me. Bottom card of the deck. What absolute malarkey is this? It has to be played. There's no 2 ways around that one. It is too important to not play. Now we're pretty comfortable, though. Dual cast for a ridiculous amount of damage, almost kill the enemy this turn, and finish off the turn after. Pendib, every 10th attack you play deals double damage, as well as, that's another consume. I can't take that. FTL, sure. Just increments towards Pendib, towards being a little bit of free damage. Vajra started combat with 1 strength, as well as Orichalcum if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. How often does that happen to us? Kind of commonly. The Frost being a block generator for us means that a lot of the time we end our turn without that. Gamblers brew this whole hand. Looking to find it. Found it. That's all I wanted. Just that one Apotheosis. Playing that defend only gives us 2 block, because if I don't play it, the Orichalcum already gives me 6. But I put myself 1 strike away from killing the backline. I'm in striking distance of killing the backline. And now no one can damage this Everett again. Perfect. Just the way I like it. So I'll wait until I get the Pendib to 9, and then I'll stop attacking forever. And only play Dazed. Sorry, only play Dazed, only play Zap. And now we wait. So our first attack next combat is going to have double damage. That first attack will be in an elite combat as well. Centennial Puzzle, the first time you lose HP each combat, rather. Draw 3 cards. Go for the eyes is probably the best one there for us. So we go to a shop, pick up another Defragment. I could just pick up a Hand of Greed. Hand of Greed, like, it was made abundantly clear to me that it's not necessarily common that I actually pay for the cost of Hand of Greed by playing Hand of Greed, but it's also a very high damage card for a class that doesn't necessarily have many extremely high damage cards on 2 energy. Like, Streamline is the closest to this, and this does more damage than Streamline when upgraded. Alright, I'll take the Hand of Greed. As much as I want that defragment. Hand of Greed, especially with the Pendib in the deck, is really good. Rest here. I don't need to be upgrading in all of these spaces. I just eventually need to upgrade the Apotheosis. Woo! Okay, there we go. Apotheosis on turn 1. Now I probably want to wake you up with Hand of Greed if I can wait for it. And I can! Oh my god. What luck! Hell, I might even be able to wait for Hand of Greed to kill the Lagavulin for us. Come on. Yep, that's gonna be Hand of Greed kills the Lagavulin next turn. Myself 25 gold from that. Lantern, starting to combat with additional energy, as well as Ball Lightning? I've got a lot of Frost and not much offense in this deck yet. Take the Ball Lightning. And the Dreamcatcher, whenever you rest, you add a card to your deck, as well as the Unceasing Top, whenever you have no cards during your hand, during your turn, draw a card. We actually managed to get both of the charges of Matryoshka used on the first floor there. That is really impactful. Let's get the upgrade on the Apotheosis. We do want to keep the deck relatively thin, so I've been adding a bunch of value cards here. I'm going to have to start thinking about that a little more heavily. Hopefully we get to put the enemy on the ground this turn. Woo! Alright, that almost got uncomfy. Looks like I will be taking damage this combat. Never mind. That draw is exactly what we needed to be not taking damage this combat yet. That said, I do suspect we will end up taking damage this combat regardless. Hand of Greed. Yeah, I have to use the Hand of Greed here. Like, it's defend, Hand of Greed, go for the eyes, but... Oh, yes. So much damage. I had to use it. There's no two ways around that one. Back on the ground. Probably should have used another strike there to increment the pen nib. Forgetting I have that. And we should be very close to that's all she wrote. Yeah. One more attack, and hell, I even get to finish with Hand of Greed, and I get the pendant to finish on 10. So not playing that attack turned out to be correct. Electrodynamics, 100% for this deck. Snacko Eye. No. If I didn't have the Go for the Eyes and the FTL, it'd be Snacko Eye, but it's not. I'm so mad. Snacko Eye draws us 2 extra cards per turn, so it gets us to our Apotheosis a lot earlier, but it also, like, the Apotheosis' upgrade means nothing. It does get us to our Electrodynamics and our Hand of Greed and our Glacier a lot faster, and it makes it much easier for me to pick up cards like Sunder and Meteor Strike. I think I can play this safe and just take the Busty Crown, though. We're going to want to hit shops with a little bit more priority than we otherwise might, because those are going to be most of our card selections from now on, because we only get 1 card off it after each combat, and that's not necessarily going to be a good one. In fact, it's very unlikely it is. Alright. There's the Hand of Greed. That's all I wanted. Seriously, literally all I wanted was to guarantee that I got to kill one of those with Hand of Greed. Now, my life's work is complete. I can fade away into the ether. But before I do that, I might as well finish recording this episode. So we'll go with the Cool-Headed first, then Electrodynamic Zap. Oh, hell yes. Even throw in a Ball Lightning for flavor. Should have gained against literally any other target there. Could have saved 6 HP that turn. So I still got my 25 there. Reprogram, no thank you. Let's go to the store and pick up another Hand of Greed. No, we got a bunch of question marks on this floor. I'm going to take the Juzu Bracelet. Normally the encounters are no longer encountered in question mark rooms, and it has a nice citrusy taste to it as well. We'll take that and card remove, probably just like a strike. Do we need the Doom and Gloom? It's a little bit of AoE for a deck that doesn't necessarily have... no, we have Electrodynamics and we don't want to thicken up the deck that much. Take a Relic for a Curse here? No, I can't guarantee I'll be able to remove it. Remove all strikes, obtain 5 bites, lose 30% of my max HP. Yeah. Because we have the Apotheosis to upgrade those, they become just a really, really powerful HP engine. Okay. Let's see if we live through this one. Then we can worry about how we screwed it up. So I can straight up murder someone right now with the Hand of Greed, killing the backliner, and then double defend. As much as I need Electrodynamics out there, this is the better turn for us right now. I can double defend. I can actually summon a Frost Orb. Frost Orb would be, what, 5 defense for us? No. It'd be 5 defense every turn, but I'd take 1 more damage this turn. And ideally, I take no more damage for the rest of the combat. And hell, ideally, I take no more damage for the rest of the combat and just use my bites to slowly whittle away at these enemies. So 16 incoming block. No, so I do need to kill one of them then this turn. If I want to take no damage. But yeah, this target actually can't kill me by itself right now. Especially after that consume. So now I'll just sit here and wait and just use bites on the Taskmaster. This is the point that I was trying to make before, right? Talking about how over the course of a fight, we will be able to actually heal overall using these bites. I think I'm already healthier than I was when I came into the combat. If we find the right combat in particular, that being the Centurion and Mystic, we will be able to full heal. Tori, whenever you would receive 5 or less whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage reduced to 1, and a choice of streamline. Hopefully I remember to edit this part together, but I will be right back in a moment. Pardon me, had to go and powder my nose. Alright. Let's continue. Where are we off to? Okay, so we'll be following this path, probably, going for elites the entire time. Thwack knocked unconscious. Okay, this could be good, depending on how early I get my... Ooh, yikes. That's not great. I'll still deal all of my damage to the single target. Should have dual cast first. I would have actually killed someone this turn. Oh my god. That's awful. Don't play the defender, though. Because the Orichalcum. Alright. Apotheosis, bite. Even FTL. Hell, I actually think I just rocket towards lethal here. As far as I can, at least. It's full protection this turn as well. So I might even be able to get one more bite out of this combat. Ooh, bite or Hand of Greed? Bite. Money doesn't matter if you're dead. Can't take it with you. So full block for me that turn. Unfortunately, Apotheosis is not in our opening hand there. It's not like I can rely on it being there, but God, it would have been nice if it were, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Says the frontliner down. I've got a reasonable amount of defense auto-generating itself on me. Apotheosis there sets us up for those eyes. And do I even dual cast this turn? I can. I need to, though. Hand of Greed for the kill? No, double bite. Hell yeah. So we have actually managed to heal up significantly. And the Thread Needle and the Runic Dodecahedron. Thread Needle helping us with our paling defense, being the 4 plated armor that we are given at the start of each combat, as well as Runic Dodecahedron. If your HP is full, gain energy at the start of your turn. And we have those bites to keep our HP full. We probably don't take the Ball of Lightning there, though. The enemy is now weakened. I'm actually fully defended this turn as well. Oh my god. That shouldn't be. It's definitely double bite electrodynamics here. I will look for a defensive card, and hell, we even find one. And it lets us keep our upgraded defend as well. Beautiful. FTL, bite. No, it's actually probably just defragment, cold snap, bite, and glacier. We are gonna perfect this fight beyond all odds. Or rather, against all odds. Because this really should not have happened. And yet it has. Hand of Greed for even some money at the very end there. Gold-plated cables. Your rightmost orb triggers its passive in additional time. Recursion. Yeah, pre-upgraded. I'll take a single copy of Recursion. I mean, considering how high I am stacking my focus at this point, it's actually quite impactful. Blood Vial at the start of each combat. Heal for 2 HP. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm not worrying about the heart yet. Okay. So doubling up on Hand of Greed is pretty good, and Caridian is also pretty good. Necronomicon being doubling effect. Necronomicon, pick it up, sure. So now there's a couple other cards that I really want to include in the deck as well. Have not seen them yet, but will remark upon them when I find them. Let's just murder that sneaky gremlin. And full defend and heal out of that turn and set up the Pendip. Hopefully the backliner doesn't decide to attack this turn. And they don't. Beautiful. I kind of just want to Hand of Greed the backliner for as much damage as I possibly can here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with doing that. And I'll even bite. I was tossing up whether or not I play Glacier there instead, just to have a full complement of Frost Orbs. Oh god, this could get really bad. Yep, next turn is gonna suck. Just because they're guaranteed to attack, and we still haven't been able to find Apotheosis or Electrodynamics, the two most important cards in this entire combat this entire time. We're now just dead. Yeah. There's nothing to be done here. Just cop the damage. Ow. Ow. I was certain we were dead, actually. Alright, go for the Electrodynamics then. Whee! I've been given a new lease on life. Let's treat this one a little bit safer. Bag of Marbles at the start of each combat to play one vulnerable to all enemies. Too late for genetic algorithm, in my opinion. Question card. Future card rewards have one additional card to choose from. I want to veer off to that shot, but I want to go to 2 question marks rather than a combat. Receive 3 apparitions and lose 50% of my max HP. You know what? At this point, yeah. Think I might even need that. Parasite Zap, no thank you. Obviously no Parasite for me. There's 2 copies of Parasite in this. There's not supposed to be 2 copies, so there's... Okay. Let me clarify. There's supposed to be 2 copies of every card that is on the board, but there's only 6 cards. However, 2 of those 6 cards, so 4 of the cards on the board are Parasite. That's not supposed to be possible. Oh, I already knew that was Tempest. I shouldn't have done that move. Meteor Strike! That would have been really nice to find. Difficult to cast, but really nice to find. Alright, I'll rest for 6 HP in a card selection here. Sure, let's get another Cold Snap. I think we're already extremely done for, but I want to see how it goes down, damn it. Oh, like this? Immediately? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It would have been Apparition this turn, would have possibly saved us. Not taking the Apparitions event and resting before this space, I think would have saved us this turn. But after that, we would be entirely on our own. There we go. That's the absolute best I can do. And we're dead. Makes sense. All right, we'll give that one more go. Hopefully we get a bonus at the start here that helps us along a little. No, none of those look particularly good to me. Obtain a curse, transform 2 cards. 2 things I hate doing. All right, let's obtain 3 potions. Double regen. Huge. So a single regen is 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Right, so 15. However, 2 regens on top of one another is 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Which is 51. So much more impactful. So because of that, I'm going to let myself get beaten the hell up and then go into a elite combat, pop 2 regen potions, tank through it, and win. going to be really good. So I'll be taking on 4 elites this floor as well. Also take that chill. Always do like an early chill. In particular when it's innate, but we'll get to that soon, hopefully. Come on, and one more strike. Lay him out. Defragment. I mean, I already have a chill in the deck. It's defragment itself is just quite good. It's an open and shut here. So next space I can go to a shop. I don't have enough money for a relic, but I still don't really have a damage card, and I have a couple of elites coming up, so I have to go to that shop looking for a damage card, basically. Slot potion. Ooh, barrage. I kind of do fill up my slots. And it'll just be helpful early. Well, there's another barrage and static discharge. Yep, I'll take those 2. And now it's time for me to go for 4 elites in a row. Hell yeah. Oof. Not a huge fan of taking 9 damage this turn, though. Fragment, static strike. At the very least, this is probably a very defensive hand. Yeah, reasonably defensive. Is there anything else I need to do this turn? This fight? No. Alright, just go straight for the kill then. I would love that power potion if I could take it. We'll definitely take this Glacier. And are we going to be in this fight long enough to use all of the regen potion? I don't think so. In fact, I don't even think I'll need them. We got Glacier in the opening hand here, and we have Chill in the deck. This is just going to be really comfy. Alright. Let's go to Fragment, double defend. Barely take any damage on the most damaging turn the enemy has. Right. I'll chill and zap just to cycle those through. Anytime I take any attack damage, I am going to channel Lightning. Which is incredible for these elite fights, especially with those 2 regen potions, because I just leverage my HP for power, and then at the end of that elite fight, get all my HP back. Two down. I was really, really confident with that one. I figured if I just said very confidently that 2 of them had died here, maybe they'll take the cue from me. Evidently not. That said, we still only lost 10 HP in that combat. Olisum Stone started combat with 1 dex. That is great. Another defrag. Oh my god, both of those defrags want upgrades desperately. Yep, almost certainly going to need both of the regen potions in this combat because I'm not going to be defending. Because I'll be in this fight for long enough that if I defend, I'll end up taking way more damage overall. Damn it. I was really hoping that I would also pick up the heal there. I'm really sad at how quick that fight went. I should not take another copy of Barrage. I've been building too much into it already. Copy of Cold Snap. Doesn't go too far astray, though. First time you lose AP each combat, draw 3 cards. Sure. These 2 final elite fights are now a lot dodgier now that... oh, God. They are a lot dodgier now that I don't have those 2 regen potions to back me up. Cold Snap. Yep, definitely should have played it that time. Whoops. It's okay, I can just full defend here. Especially with those 2 buffers in the deck, although those buffers will get a lot worse really quickly here. still think I'll be fine. So the buffers get a lot worse because they're multi-hit cards, and multi-hit cards are heavily affected by strength reduction, which is the mechanic the enemy has here. Because it takes the damage away from every single instance that card would have dealt damage. We're fine though. I've Bullen down, took no damage. Tiny chest upon pickup, gain 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms, as well as probably ball lightning here. Mummified hand. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand costs 0 for the rest of the turn. That is possibly the most powerful relic you can find on the defect, so now it is time for us to really get to work. Try and preserve this run as far as I possibly can. If I just keep this alive long enough to get a creative AI and a couple other things in this deck, we will be comfy as hell. I mean, look, I'll leave myself with all of those up because now it's impossible for me to take damage. Maximum damage they can do on any one turn is 10, and I block for 12 every single turn. Sweet. I am really, really glad that I took the most aggressive path here. This is why a lot of the time I will take very, very aggressive paths and possibly bite off more than I can chew and die occasionally early. Because a lot of the time, this happens. Just gotta give the game the chance to reward you for being bold. Fortune favors the bold is what I've heard. Just occasionally bandied around the office. Okay. More bank. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend any gold at a shop. And the heat sinks. Yep, that's card draw for the zero cost engine deck. It's going to be really interesting here. Lose the fear potion, I think, with this. And we get the ancient tea set whenever you enter a rest site. Start the next combat with 2 extra 8 energy. H energy is what you actually start with. Very glad that I had the chill in the opening hand there. I may actually want to upgrade the chill to be in my opening hand. Just for that reason. It'll give us a ridiculous amount of early defense. So I'll go with no, don't need any of those. Thickening up the deck in between my powers. Defragment is still probably the best upgrade though. I'm not going to knock the enemy down in time is the thing. So I'm going to have to defend on turn 3. Alright, Defragment. Help get me through this one. Oh, that's an opening hand. Even get a full power barrage out in the first turn. Come on, we... Yeah, look like we'll be able to defend ourselves pretty reasonably here. Almost flawlessly, frankly. Ooh. Definitely ball lightning, zap strike, I'm thinking. It's now 14 at the end of this turn. 14 at the end of this turn takes the enemy to 74, which means they do split. That means I need to start getting aggressive as quickly as possible. Woo! Thankfully, the backliner was hit twice there, otherwise we were about to be in grave danger. Barrage doesn't kill a target here. I kind of have to Glacier, unfortunately. Okay. That's probably the best result for that turn. Leaves the front Spike Slime ready to be split. Which means that I can just completely pause them if they try and use an attack. down, and we are now completely comfy. Beautiful. I'm very, very, very glad that I took the time to get the upgrade that I did on Defragment. That's going to be incredibly important next floor. Probably our first upgrade next floor is going to be that Chill. In a deck that has any reasonable amount of focus, Rainbow is just nice to have. This is unfortunate. I do need the extra energy. And because... Do I need the extra energy? The power cards are acting as energy accelerants for us at the moment. Maybe we don't need the extra energy. Maybe we can just go for the tiny house. It's so much worse than a point of energy, though, from the Runic Dome. No, I have to take the Runic Dome. Alright. Let's proceed. Where do I want to go? Okay, so there is a path with 3 rests and 3 elites, and it has the Emerald Elite if I want to take that path. I can also get an early shop. I mean, that's just some value there. So the first turn, they're defending. Second turn, they'll be attacking for 10. Wait, 10? Second turn, they'll be attacking for 11, and then 22. 11 by 2. Enemies that have completely determinate attack patterns, I'll tell you what they're going to be doing. But other enemies, look, I can speculate if it's entirely relevant to what I'm about to do, but it's probably best if I just gloss those ones over. Only took 2 damage that turn, but should have set myself up for lethal. Easy. Chaos. Oh, yes. Pre-upgraded as well. Thank you so much. I have a shop in the next space, so I can just remove this curse. Lantern. Started combat with additional energy. Good lord. Great pickup. All right. Let's remove the ride, so our opening hand is a little bit better back again. We'll take the Defragment. I'm thinking I want to take the fruit juice, drink that, and then take the Entropic Brew. So it's 5 current HP as well as 5 max HP. You never know how important you find max HP until you don't have any. Shield's a great pickup here, but unfortunately we can't draw any cards. However, I can set up a dual cast on one of those Frost Orbs, which will save me a lot of HP here. Ooh! Rainbow was forced to cost 0 there. That's ridiculous. Okay, both of them are just attacking for, like, 11 this turn as well. Yep. Now this turn, they can either decide to defend or attack for, like, 15? I think it's 17 right now because of Ascension 17. Never mind, they're not going to get the opportunity. Scrape, Rebound, Recursion. No, Recursion's pretty good, but I would have to invest an upgrade in it. And I have so many other cards in my deck that I need to upgrade first. Alright, I am desperately hoping the enemy is not attacking here on turn 1. Unfortunately, there's no way to tell. When you walk into this fight, you can walk into this fight when the enemy is attacking or when the enemy is buffing. Well, not buffing, but debuffing. Well, turns out I turned up at the worst possible time. Got him down, though. Steroid Potion. Yeah, we probably want Steroid Potion. It's just pretty good with the Barrage. So I'm still looking for extra potion slots, but I haven't found any. Just trying to make sure that I can take out both of the gremlins this turn. So if the backliner is attacking this turn, it's 6 by 3. And I'll be defended for 12, so I only take 6 damage. If they're not attacking, then they're buffing. Okay, they've gone for the buff. So now this turn, they can attack, actually, which always amazes me. I thought this turn they could only summon. Thankfully, they summoned. Actually, thankfully they summoned. Is it thankful for me that they summoned? Because this is actually kind of not good. If they attack this turn, I'm actually kind of cool with it. Hey, because they didn't take that much damage. Okay. Should be pretty comfy. Hopefully I get something like a dual cast here. Heat Sinks turns up at the absolute worst time. Completely unplayable. Yeah, Barrage. So Cold Snap, Heat Sinks, Glacier. Just in case the Gremlin Leader is attacking this turn, it's entirely possible. Nope, they go for the buff. Hopefully they're not attacking this turn, because if they are, there's not that much I can do about it. Well, actually... Nope. Summoning this turn. Damn it, I hate non-deterministic enemies like this. Doom and Gloom is huge. Oh, what a great pickup there. Thankfully, the backliner isn't attacking this time either. With Glacier, that gets the Dark Orb to the front, then Barrage Strike. Not attacking this turn either, but now you're further... much closer to a field where I will be able to kill you. Hopefully you're not attacking this turn, you aren't, and now it's just push for lethal. Hell yeah. It's one dead Gremlin Leader, and one Pocket Watch for me. Whenever you play 3 or less cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. Force Field. That's good in our second shuffle and thereon. I'm fine with that. Definitely rest in this position. As much as I want the upgrade, the rest is the only responsible choice there. So the backliner is debuffing me this turn, and the frontliner is non-deterministic, so I can't tell you. Let's Rainbow, defend. I'll barrage the frontline just to make sure that they're dead. And then I get my 3 extra draw next turn as well, having only played 3 cards this turn. Dual cast. Chill, Ball Lightning, and a Force Field at the very end. I'm just lining up this Dark Orb to be lethal later. Because I was vulnerable that turn, it was really important that I spared no expense in defending. Still vulnerable this turn, but they can't do the big attack 2 turns in a row. At least not the singular big attack. Alright, that's a kill, and Steam Barrier. I'm actually feeling really under-defended at the moment. Weirdly under-defended at the moment. No, I just need draw. Let's just draw. Alright. Orichalcum, if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. Not awful for us. Depends on the order of our draws to whether or not this battle is good or bad for us. I feel like there's no reason I should play the extra 2 cards this turn. I need the extra draw from the Pocket Watch. That's a giant hit. You have to do that. All right. Heat Sinks, Defragment, Static Discharge, Defragment. And then I get a 0/0. I mean, look, that's a pretty damn good turn right there. Get all of my powers out. Now I even have Force Field. Okay, there's another Force Field. The thing that I have suddenly become worried about is that I think I'm only going to be able to kill with the Dark Orb being a giant hit. With a dual cast, I'm dead. I'm dead unless I get dual cast and play it this turn. Snack Oil. There's dual cast. Goodbye, Book of Stabbing, and hello, Symbiotic Virus at the start of each combat, channel 1 Dark. That is so damn powerful for us. Oh, yes, just have that gestating immediately as we go into battle. Hell yes. Static Discharge, maybe. Yeah, sure. It's another power. I want those static discharges both upgraded as well. I want the heat sinks upgraded, actually. Help me get through my entire deck really quickly. Okay, defragment shield is pretty easy. Okay, a 1 in 3 that I kill the fat gremlin here. Without getting that kill, next turn is going to be bad. No, never mind. The gremlin leader decided to attack that turn, so that means they should be buffing this turn, which does make my life a lot easier. Actually, very appreciative. Thank you. Okay, I get my extra card draw next turn. I don't have gold-plated cables in this build, but if I did, I'd get 2 energy, which would have been, oh, so good. Okay, defragment, sorry, heat sinks, defragment, get the defense, static. Sure, I guess I'll just barrage for the kill. Static again. Oh, hell yes. I just love rolling through this deck like that. Oh, what beauty. Giant incoming hit that turn. Not enough for me. So the enemy's probably summoning this turn. Do I want to leave the Dark Orb out or use it for 34 damage right now? I think I use it for 34. It's not incredibly likely that I would have immediately found... It's not incredibly likely that I would have immediately found my dual cast to play it again. So this is Cold Snap, Ball Lightning, dual cast. And we get Shuriken. Every time we play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength, as well as an energy potion, another copy of Heat Sinks. We're golden. We need probably another defragment upgrade. Capacitor is like the biggest thing that we can pick up. Runic Capacitor would be amazing from a store. Enemy's not attacking this turn, so I don't have to worry. Runic Capacitor would be amazing from a store, but unlikely. Actually, hang on. I shouldn't play those attacks. I automatically just brain dead played them because I was trying to talk about something else, but it's definitely just play those 2. And then 1 attack. Get my extra draw next turn. Runic Capacitor would be amazing from a shop, but the inserter after this boss would also be incredible. Either or. I would select either or. Okay. Let's think about the incoming damage. Non-determinate, non-determinate. You're determinate, so this turn you're like a 7/2, if I recall correctly. There goes my chill. There's the 8/2. And the heat sinks got picked up, but that's okay. As long as I have one of them, I'm all good. Let's strike you before we dual cast, just so that the dual cast doesn't hit the same target twice there. Oh, ho, ho, 2 plasma orbs up. If only I had draw in this deck. If only I had some way to take advantage of all of this. Unfortunately, too often here I have to play all of my cards. I'm not certain the enemy isn't attacking this turn, so I have to just defend as much as possible. Nope, they weren't attacking that turn. They're definitely attacking this turn, though. And it's going to be the Hyper Beam as well. So the Hyper Beam is... Oh, God. I can only ballpark the figure. I think it's like 50... 55 something here. We're defended for just under 60. We should be fine. I'm just gonna play this defense without the speed potion. I think I'm fine. Now I need to deliver as much destruction as I possibly can in this turn because the enemy was stunned that turn. Then this turn, they're back awake. I am just straight up dead this turn, right? Yeah, my maximum block this turn is 22. That's actually not that bad. That's Ball Lightning Dual Cast. Okay. Ball Lightning, Barrage, Dual Cast. Might be enough. It's not. But I also didn't have lethal if I played in the other direction, so it's not really mechanically different. I just tried the avenue that possibly could have saved me there. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.